Alright guys, so we're out here for day 2. Not gonna lie, starting out super bummed. I finally imported the GoPro footage from yesterday and realized that half of the audio was junk. I did my best to use the footage that had good audio, but unfortunately I lost a lot of good in-car and a lot of good feedback from me through the helmet of kind of explaining to you guys what the car felt like. But I used what I could. I apologize for some of the little background hissing and stuff. I've had notorious mic issues with one of the cameras that I use. But today I've got a different setup and we're gonna be just doing nothing but tandeming. We don't have a ton of tire left, so I think we're gonna probably do as much tandeming as we can here since we get very little tire left when we run the big track. So we're just gonna get comfortable with the cars, have some fun, and go out and shred.
Hesitated a little bit in the middle of the first corner. If I stayed in it there, he wouldn't have rolled me a little bit. Yep. That and then the transition, I'm still just struggling with the feedback on the wheel.
Yeah, I didn't get a good first lap transition, so sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
This is kind of what is typical that I see they have gotten better with through the years. Right through here, you'll notice Chelsea will stay like right here. He'll stay more left side of track, driver's left, out of the smoke, but he'll like basically quit chasing the car for a second, run his own lead lap behind him, and then already be like he would. The position of the car right there, you're too far inside already.
Yeah.
Like if you stayed more left side of track through here before going through the smoke.
By left side, you mean the outside, not the inside, right?
Like that. Your left.
Okay.
Driver's left.
I like did my understeer thing through here, where like I didn't transition the car enough, and then I steered and the car did nothing.
Okay.
So I just need to work on staying in the throttle more and just committing.
Yeah, and in the chase, if you have to handbrake in the transition, it's fine, because remember, the car will reset and fire off from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hesitated for a second, and the problem was you hesitated right as I started putting the power down. That's the only reason it happened.
Yeah. I didn't get gapped that big, but it just kind of threw off my line a little bit.
You're also like as deep as me everywhere too, so that's good.
I honestly thought we'd have a lot more to work on than we do.
You throw a lot more angle around the inner than I had been used to.
So that I can drive in.
Yeah, I just need to get used to doing that as well.
It's just like when I said yesterday, adding angle in turn 1.
Consistently, when you're on entry, you're so close to him on entry, but then on exit, he's got you by 1.5 feet. So you're attacking too soon. Okay. So just give a little bit on entry. That way you can be closing on him by mid-corner, and then you can keep that proximity on exit. So right now you're entering too tight, and then you're having to lift a bit, and he's getting his run on you. So focus on getting in at the same speed as him, entering like maybe on his bumper, and then that's gonna allow you to move up to the middle of his car at like mid corner, and then on exit you should just be able to stay there, and instead of him rolling you off the corner, you should be able to be there. Try that.
You just pointed out something I didn't even notice.
Yeah, dude, well done. Told you to get closer, and you sure did.
My first RTR door marks. Sorry, Mr. Gear Wrench. This is the coolest angle ever. It's actually really helpful to watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why don't we always have this?
Just have a drone hovering above the FD track all the time during practice.
Don't worry about that.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, we were both out of tires.
I'm like just
I'm
doing.
just like over here like, yeah!
Yeah, I'm just doing a burnout all the way to the turnaround spot at like 20% throttle.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Stole Adam's camera to get some shots for him. He's absolutely crushing. I'm having so much fun watching his progression just over these days. We're working on little fine-tuned things, getting him adjusted to the chassis, and he's just picking it up like crazy. Hell yes.
Can you give me a little more shock?
A little more grip?
Yeah, like we talked about?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So this is gonna be more side bite, kind of overall as well.
Perfect.
This one's bald.
On the transition, I'm transitioning too late. I think I'm getting greedy with turn one, where I think I need to start falling back a little bit so I could transition and attack sooner. And then I can get on throttle sooner for the second corner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's everybody likes to in the chase, like in that transition. It's just so much fun just to stay there, stay there. They got to do it too. They just love to just stay there because it's like so easy. But especially like in St. Louis when you come out of that like outer zone like 3, I guess, right where you're about to power. You got to be so patient right there because that you give up a little bit there so that you can suck into them later and set yourself up like I said, for a split second you like run your own lap.
Yep.
Put your car where you want to be to position yourself to jump back in on them.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, even I can tell the difference in 2 clicks.
Right? Did you notice that?
Yeah, so those 2 clicks took it from like needing to be on my A game to where like that one, I was kind of like late on entry, but I was able to get right back.
Exactly.
Like it went, I feel like before I was driving a car where like I need to be on my A game because Chelsea had the same car. The more we add in it, the more ignorant shit I can get away with.
It got easier, exactly. So you're gonna find the spot where you like to live. Chelsea knows exactly how to drive that car to get max out of it.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you were like slightly struggling in spots and you couldn't make it up.
Yeah.
So we put a little bit more in the car just so you could see how you can make it up if you need to in that situation.
Yeah, I like it. It feels real good right
And
now.
there's a lot more in it.
I can't believe you've never ridden in an FD car.
I don't like riding with people.
Yeah, I don't believe.
about to do it too.
Are you? Yeah!
How do my burnouts look?
Your burnouts? They look great, Adam.
Really?
Sure.
No,
I don't look, they're just burn. Oh, you mean like
like
your
my tire
warm-ups?
warm-ups.
I feel like very nice to the drivetrain and all you need.
Okay.
And I always, like on the front, for me, like I don't like to leave the line any less than like 130, 140, but like 115 is like my minimum.
Okay.
And in the rear, I usually like try to at least have them at 180.
Yeah, I want to make sure my burnouts look cool, you know?
Cool, like as in like, wow.
Well, like I don't want to look like I'm understeering uncontrollably in the burnout box.
Oh yeah,
you know?
you're doing fine.
All right. What'd you think?
Really good. A lot smoother than I expected you to be. Dude, you just got a little bit of timing stuff to work on, and you're gonna be unbelievable.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was great. Chelsea almost, I don't know if you saw, Chelsea almost touched me with his door.
Really?
I pushed the door in pretty good.
Did you?
I saw Vaughn, he looked back and I went, "Rap!"
Did you see my face?
Yeah, you were like,
I
"Ah!"
was like, oh my God! Nah, that was sick, Adam.
Thanks, man.
You're killing it, dude. I love it.
Are we out of
Been awesome
tire
to
or
watch.
You might have one more.
are you done?
I mean, I'm okay with where everything's at. If you want to take another lap, you totally can.
All right, what I think is a successful day.
A very successful day.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
Leaving with a couple of tire marks on the doors.
Couple on the doors. I asked you to get closer, and certainly closer you did.
Sorry about your rockers, Chelsea.
It's all good. Car's been through a couple years of abuse.
It has. Today was the day to do it. You did it. You killed it. Constant progression over the last couple days. It was awesome seeing you and Chelsea work together, and obviously I had a couple little tidbits, but yeah, I'm really, really pumped about what we got going on here.
Chelsea's a great coach, and I think me having a little bit more insight to kind of how the car feels and everything and kind of what to expect makes me feel better now going into when we do our first testing. When does that roughly happen?
Ideally in February is the plan.
Okay.
So now the cars go back, get fully pulled apart, motors rebuilt, everything, gearbox, everything gets gone through. Obviously this isn't your real livery, this is your test livery. So looking at February, and we're hoping to test at an FD track to get you some legit seat time. So.
I'm excited. I'm thankful. It's been awesome. It's been a pleasure. Appreciate
Heck yeah, bro.
everyone here. Yes. Thank
So
you.
proud.
Thank you and
Killing
thank
it.
you. Now we need to go drive very quickly to the airport.
Let's go.
All right.
job,
but not
team.
too quickly.
Yeah, no more tickets.
Oh, we were supposed to say that. Bleep it out. No. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is so exciting. I just literally uploaded the video announcing the big news, and it's been amazing seeing all the positivity and feedback. I'm beyond excited. I'm beyond thankful. This is an awesome group of dudes, and I'm super excited for what the future holds. Now, I did tweet saying that I was going to the West Coast and testing the new FD car. I did the testing of the new FD car. Now I'm going to the West Coast. Hop on a late night flight. I'm gonna go have some fun with Drift Week, boys. Let's do it.